So, Tyler Ramsey, welcome in our beautiful aquarium.
It is
setting.
beautiful, yeah.
Do you like it?
I love it. It's super cool, yeah.
We're just starting out with these videos, so...
Yeah, I'm glad to be one of the experiments that you guys are doing on people experimenting on humans in this aquarium.
That's
seeing
exactly,
if we can swim.
Yeah, that's what we do,
Okay.
yeah. So, you're playing here in the Q-Factory tonight.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to this?
I am, yeah. I'm all rested up. I had a day off yesterday, so I'm excited to play a show, yeah.
And, well, you've played for us 3 very beautiful songs. Is this what you're going to do tonight? Is it also going to be solo?
It is, yeah. I'm on a solo tour right now. I am kind of just traveling around on trains with 2 acoustic guitars and
Really?
a little bag of harmonicas and, gadgets and stuff. And, yeah, it's been a really, really fun trip. This is kind of like... what maybe the 20-year-old me would have dreamt of doing, like in Europe and traveling around and playing shows, places. It's fantastic.
And it's by train. That's
It's
nice.
I thought that would be a good way to do it. I mean, I'm totally just by myself, and it's been super cool. It's exactly what I wanted it to be.
You also have to do all the logistics and arrangement, things like that.
Yeah, it was easy though. I mean, it's been easy. Thankfully, everyone is nice enough to speak English when I come up to them with a look on my face like, where am I? Or like, where's the train I'm supposed to be on? So it's been smooth.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's been a great time. And I'm getting stronger because I'm carrying 2 acoustic guitars everywhere. So
I see that.
That's cool, yeah.
I've seen the muscle.
Yeah.
Well, it's very nice. Before we started, you talked to me about this guitar that you're holding right now.
Oh, yeah.
And that was kind of a nice story because it's a nice looking guitar, but it doesn't say what it is.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to that, but it is an old, I believe it's a 50s Harmony. And there's a guy that I met. I did a recent tour with Carl Bramel from My Morning Jacket, and we just did a duo tour together. And we had our guitars, and then I played a little bit of Wurlitzer, and he had his pedal steel, and we just played each other's songs on stage and traveled around and did that. And I play a lot of alternate tunings, and I needed an extra guitar for another tuning that we figured out we needed for the songs. So. Carl had a Roy Smeck guitar that he let me borrow for the tour, and what it is there's a guy in Athens, Georgia, named Scott Baxendale, who finds these old guitars that were made a long time ago out of like really good tone wood, but they weren't necessarily built very well to begin with, so they don't all sound great. But Scott takes them and re-engineers them, I guess is what he calls it. It just takes them apart, redoes the bracing inside, and just like puts them back together again, and they just sound like really great. They're just great guitars. I mean, so when I got done with that tour with Carl, he told me where Scott's shop was. It was down in Athens, Georgia, and I was passing through on another tour, and I stopped and saw this guitar. It was still on the bench, on the workbench, and I was like, that's going to be mine. So
that's really nice.
Yeah.
Because it's an old look. It looks like a really old guitar.
Yeah. I love old guitars. I'm a sucker for vintage guitars. But when you're traveling around and you getting on planes, sometimes you have to check it, and I just would worry too much about like some expensive old Martin or something like that.
Yes.
And I've always carried older guitars, but I always try to get like things that have already kind of been a little beat up. Yeah. So if they end up getting smashed, I don't feel quite as bad. But this thing, I'm like holding on to for dear life because I love this guitar so much.
Yeah,
and,
it sounds really special.
Yeah, it's been great.
Sound. Yeah. Really nice. I noticed your finger picking, which is beautiful, but it's also, it looks like not the usual way people pick, like the traditional way.
Yeah.
Could you explain a bit why or what that is?
I mean, are you referring to this kind of like mayhem over here? Or I don't know. I kind of developed my own style. I did take for a minute. I took classical guitar like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Not for very long, but because I just didn't. I didn't study hard enough, I guess. And then, and then I started listening to like a lot of older country blues and stuff like that. And I don't know. I evolved from that classical thing where you're supposed to use, all three fingers and your thumb.
Yeah.
And then somehow just my ring finger ended up on the pick
resting
guard.
On the.
So yeah. And I remember at the time I had a couple teachers tell me like, oh, that's gonna be bad. You're gonna get like some problems in your wrist. But
yes.
So far so good. I'll knock on wood. But yeah, it's just a thing that I do now is I brace that there and then just kind of use my thumb and these two fingers.
Yeah.
And it does the trick. Some of my all-time heroes were like, Reverend Gary Davis played with like his thumb and his index finger.
Only the two, yeah.
Okay. And you see people that just play with their thumb. I don't know. You can do a lot with a little, I think. So it's yeah.
It sounds wonderful.
Thanks.
It was really, really great having you here, and I wish you all the luck tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Well, luck, just a nice show and a good audience. And tomorrow going to Berlin.
Yes, off to Berlin tomorrow.
By train.
Hopping on the train early in the morning. That's going to be I think that's the longest trip.
Okay.
And then head back home after that. So. Yeah. And then hit the road again back in the States and do some touring over there. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's nice to mention the album you have out for the morning.
Yeah, we should talk about the album.
Yeah, make some advertisement.
Yeah, of course. It's called For the Morning, and it was released, I think, over here as well on April 5th. Yeah. So it's pretty new. I'm super proud of that record. I worked on the songs for a little while, and then it took me a little while to get it released. But now it's out, and I'm so excited to be traveling around and playing the songs for people. And I've had a lot of people on this tour that already know all the words, and
that's great.
It's really cool. I feel really lucky to have that going on. So, and to be able to come here and play, and it's a cool life right now. It feels good.
With your own music, your own band.
Yeah.
Well, this is solo, of course. In the record, this is also this is not just you. It's not only guitar.
I have
and voice.
a lot of people playing on the record actually. Originally, the first sessions were me and two other guys, Kevin Roderman, who owned the studio in Kentucky, and he ended up playing a little bit of drums and some guitar. And then my friend Seth Kaufman played drums and bass and some guitar as well. And, but then when we got done with the basic tracks, I did a lot of keyboard on this record and piano on this record too. Okay. But then I just started, hearing what needed to happen and calling the people that needed to play those parts. So pedal steel and some amazing, like, gorgeous harmony vocals and things like that. Just that made the record really special. So
So if you want to hear that, you have to get a record.
That's right. Yeah.
If you want to have the pure basic versions, you have to come tonight.
That's right.
To Q-Factory.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tyler Ramsey. Thank you for being here.
Oh man, thanks for having me here.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.